What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is DemoStorm, and we're here with Demo Demonstrates Starsector. Starsector is a 2D kind of warband-ish game. Mountain Blade Warband is the better term for it. And you get the idea. It's a ship 2D game. Ships kind of look like what's passing by, but we'll let it kind of introduce itself. So we made our character DemoStorm. I look like that. So how do we start our job? Well, we're going to start as a privateer. And then we get options to kind of like what we're going to start with. So we're going to take a experimental frigate, because obviously that's probably badass. But Tritekrion now will hate us, which is a highly high-tech kind of nation on the fucking board. I had an officer at an outfitted small frigate for the command had business dealings with a prominent pirate captain. Well, we don't want to be a pirate, so we'll avoid that. And we're going to start as a easy, because I'm trying to do YouTube and it's harder to do just hard. And I'm going to let it do auto assignment for me, because I'm going to put those points there anyways. So basically you got skills. Each one has a different feeling. Right now we have this, which makes us move faster. And also this one that does just basic weapon damage up. And now the world is being built. You know, stabilizing economy. Days are going by while we're creating our character technically. And my FPS counter is going crazy up in the top left corner. But that's normal. Alright, let's hope that didn't break the recording. Alright, it's trying to show me messages and stuff. And alright, so we're going to start off. This is our... Wow, we actually have multiple captains already. So your captains have different personalities. That, you know, judges their AI. So this guy's cautious. He's going to hold back as he shoots. And this person is steady, so they'll just kind of hold. And me, you know. And you can change all that stuff. You can get new ships. We'll go to Jangala, which is a homeworld of... wow, I can never pronounce their names. We'll just call them H. Hegemony? Hegemony. Yeah, so you got all this different stuff, but you also got like a trade, so everything gets messed up. So you got bounties. Jangala has a bounty on shooting down... What's the bounty on? Destruction of fleets of the enemy. So anybody enemy to hegemony, you'll get money for frigates, and it goes up per larger ship. Trade disruption. So supplies are cheap, and heavy machinery is expensive. So they actually don't have any heavy machinery, but you can get into like what they're trading. Their population determines money and all this other stuff. So it's a very stat. This stuff, this stability will, you know, judge prices as well. So we can look at that. Let's also look at the map. Not the map. What am I looking for? Intel. That's what I want. Intel. There we go. So this is where you can get, you know, your crazy stuff. You can see if you're friends with them or not. I'm actually not friends with anybody right now because I started off as a privateer. You got missions, important stuff to know. A map. You got prices. And you can find out like what's trading well too. So right now drugs are up. You know, recreational drugs are up. Fuel is up per unit. And we're in the Corvus node. You can determine that by where we are, Jangala. And then let's see. So volatiles are actually dirt cheap. So you could buy these volatiles and run them somewhere where it was expensive, or hold on to them while you wait. But right now supplies are dirt cheap, so we can also look into that. We can also retrofit our vehicle. You know, switch its guns. That's black market right now. I'm not going to mess around with the black market because you have other things that I need to look into. Grab other officers for your ships. Get some missions if you want to. Like, you can run this. Let's see. Bounty starts. 300 credits. Or openly attacking neutral pod. So we can just take this if we wanted to, but we're not favorable or better. I believe we can't take it yet. So if we did, we could have taken that. That's like a bounty thing. So you also see these things. We also have emergency burn. If we want to move across the map faster, we can activate a sensor burst, which allows us to find everything around us. Going dark so those people can't see us as easy, and a transponder where people can actually locate us easier. So these guys will always know where we are. And is this pirates? Neutral. Alright. So we're not going to attack the neutral guys. We also have a fleet right there. Oh, we're getting chased. You know what? We're going to fight these. So you have your enemies. You can actually look at their weapons and whatnot. If you hit F1, we can see that he has a thumper, a light assault gun, and 2 Vulcans, along with other stats for each ship. You can see ours. We have a high-tech fighter, which means we should be able to do this fairly easy. So I'm going to have everyone rally around me as I fly. You can also not fly if you don't want to. Now, my guns are on auto shoot, so most of them should shoot on their own. All right, we'll put up our shield with a good right click and start to fight. All right, we'll shoot a torpedo into him. Shoot that one. Put up our shield so we don't get damaged. And we got these little guys as our fighters. These are pretty good start. You know what I mean? I have an easy start, so I'm not exactly getting my crap kicked in. We do have a little bit of damage. And these guys are way faster than us. Alright. So I can hold shift and kind of strafe around if I really wanted to. It strafes where my mouse is. Oh. And let's go over here. Alright, we got our missiles coming in. Should do some pretty damage. You can also lock on. I forget the key at this exact moment how to lock on. And the fight is over, as you can see. We do have an enemy, but he'll outrun us. Alright, so we destroyed the pirates. We got credits. And we'll get our bounty afterwards from the Gemini. And we actually got some machinery, which is good to sell over there because the market's down. And we also gained a level. So as you fight, you got to do repairs and stuff. You can get all that info right here. CR is like your combat readiness, so if you're ready to fight, we're going to put in straight damage and movement, and we're also going to do some armor. Oh, we don't have enough points. But as you level up, you can also level up those generals that are fighting for us, and we should get some money in a second towards our credits for killing pirates. If that bounty's not over. Alright, so we're going to repair up. We're going to go over here. And these should sell for a pretty penny. Good stuff. As we sell for them and kill pirates, we'll make friends. We can also buy new ships from them. If you want to do the pirate thing, you can play a pirate and kind of destabilize markets, run smuggling things and whatnot. Alright, so we got a $20,000 bounty. Look at bounties in Corvus. And we can see 20,000 to kill this person. We might be ready for this. We can run into it anyways. Heading Corvus system around Sormus. So, oh god. Kind of a travel I don't want to do. Just for 20,000. Oh. And we can join this battle. I'm going to order my second in command to handle this. And we got pretty beat up, actually. So we got beat up in that last fight. That's not good at all. Alright, we're going to let out active sensor burst. Alright. But you can't move when you do that stuff. You also have places around the planet that are slower. Alrighty. So we're ready for combat. These are tankers, shuttles. So the only 2 active fighters should be these 2 right here. And we'll just deploy. Every time you deploy your guys, you use supplies and stuff to get ready for the fight. So we got to be careful. We got these 2 huge missiles that do a lot of damage. They're called Altropes. Altropes? Atropes? Atropes. That's their name. We also got guys with long-range missiles and whatnot. But these guys don't have a shield. So they're basically just bang for buck. Get the damage out. They're known as Hounds, I believe. And we're just going to launch one. And it missed. Shit. And we're just going to lay on the, fight right into him. I'm going to save that other missile for the other enemy. And we're going to vent our flux. Flux is what you use for using energy and whatnot. Some weapons don't use flux, some do. And boom. Good fight, good fight. Alright. So we won that fight. Now we got our tankers and stuff. We're going to pursue them. And I'm going to take command directly of this action. And because we're pursuing, we can put these guys in different places. And because I need the kills, we're going to put this guy on the shuttle, this guy on that shuttle, and I'm going to take out the tankers. So, it's basically, you know, I would like to say it's a space game. It's a fun space game. You can mod it to crazy amounts. There's different people making different factions, new ships, and a lot of people who play this do mod it. Mods really do help the development of the game, I would say for sure, and the game has been, I've been playing it since before I YouTubed, or even looked into YouTubing, so it's actually pretty cool. I am definitely not fast enough. Alright, so we made a mistake. Speed is not on our side for these tankers, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be grabbing fuel, which is worth a lot right now, unfortunately. Gonna toss a missile that way. There we go. He overloaded. His flux meter went all the way up, which means he can't do as much. You know, he just overloads EMP style. Alright. I also got a temporal shell. It looks like this. You know, protects me from incoming fire and whatnot. And I'm not going fast enough for that torpedo to do much. You know, torpedoes move on that, you know, steady trajectory kind of idea. Alright, we gotta flame his engine out, which means just shooting his engine until it goes out, which we just did. And we're just gonna keep it out. Little bastard has missiles. And it looks like the others retreated. So at least we got one fuel tanker and we wiped out 2 shuttle. So we can grab fuel, supplies, machinery. And if you want weapons to put on your ship, you can. I'm not going to take them right now because I don't plan on refitting at this moment, just showing off the game as much. Alright, so we got to level up. And I'm going to put it up in this again. Just kind of stat. And take the extra armor. Wow, my throat just got basically destroyed. And we can look at these guys. They leveled up. Sorry, guys. Early in the morning once again, and we can look at these stats. Do I want to give them more? I think these are maximum combat readiness. So this is our steady fighter. We're going to put him right here because stick in the fight longer. What did you get? Flux dissipation and combat readiness. Since you're cautious, we're going to give you the flux just so you can, you know, stay on the outside and shoot. And move forward. So we're going to go back, sell some of the supplies because we don't have a large combat load to hold. We also have a fuel gauge where we use our fuel only in hyperspace. Which hyperspace is where you move to other systems and whatnot. You kind of stay in your system for a little bit, depending on the type of player you are. Some will head right in there. You know what I mean? They'll go find where they want to be. We're going to sell some of our fuel. Sell this right away. Sell that. Pick that up. And we're good on supplies for now. So if we wanted to, we can come here. We're not allowed in their military yet, but we're allowed to buy from the regular market. And we got giant, wow, Prometheus really early. And you can also buy from here, but I would turn your transponder off so you don't get caught. Can we turn our transponder off and get in? Alright. I do not know if we did that right, but let's see if we can pick up a Sunder. It's expensive, actually. I don't think we're ready for that, actually, yet. So our transponder should be on. And look at that. We got money for killing enemy pirates. We're going to do an emergency burn in a second if we can't catch this guy. It's kind of a hard fight. Oh, he emergency burned right into me. Alright, so we got an enemy shuttle. We're just going to deploy everything because these guys can move. You're going to see, like, quick moving coming right at us. Yep, fighters. It's actually an issue for us right now because they're just going to missile us over and over. And, of course, took a nice hit from one of the missiles. We're going to overload them real quick. And go for the kill. Alright, so those fighters are going to be an issue. Oh, they're already dead. Okay. So one of our guys is actually pretty good at fighter defense, I guess. And we got credits for killing the pirates. So repair. Kind of do a rinse and repeat until you build up enough money. hammer class torpedoes, actually not bad. But we will continue on our mission to become, you know, the best. You can also run your own faction, just like Mountain Blade Warband, if you're into that type of stuff. And, you know, build up your empire that way. Alright, that's a neutral smuggler. I would like to kill it, but it's not good to get into neutral battles. Alright, that's one of our fleets. I can just tell by the way he went directly after the pirates. And we found another... Oh god, a destroyer. Alright, so we're gonna have our first destroyer battle right away. Pump it. Right there. Alright. So this could hurt, or it could, you know, be benefitable? Better words for things. This could hurt. A lot. It's a destroyer. Alright, incoming missiles for days. I want to get a hard hit with a missile on him. That's the best way to, you know, handle it. He can get energy burst. Hard hit from a missile. Good hit. Alright, so we got that torpedo directly into the side of him, and he will probably run out of this battle. So torpedoes, you know what I mean? You have to fear every ship because a torpedo is like a nuke. It does enough damage to nuke them. And as you move up, you can fly those types of ships. There's even bigger than that. You know, you got your capital ships and whatnot. And look at that. We killed the Sunder. Pick through the salvage. And the bounty is what I'm looking forward to, is killing a destroyer. Yep, right there. 2 ships for 6 grand. Not bad at all. So as you build up money, you level up so we can get 2 points in anything. We're just going to take it right in those defense. And we can retrofit everything else in the future. If this is a game you guys want to see, let me know. I will do a whole Let's Play on it. It's a very easy game for me to play. And it's very fun. So we can sort this out so it doesn't look as bad. And sell some of our fuel. Alright. Any market? So this makes organics. So you'll see a lot of organics here for dirt cheap. And if there's somewhere in the universe that has bad organics. Right now I don't feel like I'm ready to go out into the, you know, depths of space. That's just a mercenary patrol with a destroyer, you know, as its centerpiece. But I can slowly move up. So when I want to move up, I can, you know, put it into this, which is our leadership, supply maintenance, which is how much it costs, you know, just to run the ships on its own. And we can make that even, you know, easier on ourselves. It's good to have good CR too, which is your combat readiness. And we got some basic, you know, bogeys directly at our face. So right now I don't care to launch everything at the same time. Eventually I'll have things just running supplies in my thing. Like a freighter will just hold supplies for me and I won't really fight it unless I'm getting chased down, which means I'm going to lose a fight. Right now I don't expect to lose much. I gotta run Flux out. Using that shield can really harm. Take a nuke. So some people will think that's a little, you know, nutty. Alright, so we can actually get the ship if we had Marines, but we're not gonna take it. And we got some more hammer-class torpedoes. Whatnot, and we're leveling up quick. It's early game, so if we wanted to, we can pump a point into that, along with more command points on the battlefield. Also, is our guys leveled up at all? Yes, they are. So we can take damage control or combat aptitude. You're gonna take a new skill. Damage control or combat aptitude. You're gonna take more CR. Wow, you guys leveled up quite a few times. All right. Well, I want you to be better at targeting. And you're going to take a full skill at combat patrol. 1 second. I don't know why my guy's not in there. Please take your ship. And we can continue. Whoa, something got messed up. So. Yeah, switch. So we want our steady fighter, you know, and the one that will be up in front. This one can shoot long range. Just from because it has lasers. And we'll move in here. But yeah, guys, if you guys really want to see this, make sure you let me know. That's how games work with the demo demonstrate series. I put them up, and if people want to see them, I usually play more and continue from there. Let's see. So we're now allowed to go in the military, and there's the battleship, the Onslaught. That's like their spearhead for everything. We also have Eagle-class cruisers, which are, have multiple hard points. And the bigger they are, you'll see we got 3 large ballistic, 4 missiles, 6 ballistics, and 9 medium ballistics. So you can just have this thing shooting in all directions, but some of those have to be taken up by other things, such as point defense for missiles coming at you. We also have the Buffalo right here, which is a freighter, and that's what I was talking about just holding onto it just to hold cargo for me, along with the civilian transport. That will allow me to have more Marines and stuff. Combat one, if you really wanted it, or just a tanker. And a tug will also increase your burn speed of the slowest ship by 1. So you know what I mean? You move at the speed of your slowest ship. So you can see everything is, we have 1 9 and 2 10s. So if we had that guy at 10, we'd burn at 10. So we'd have 1 more burn speed. We got our supplies. You can check all that just by hitting F1 how you do. And that's our sensor range and detection range. So you can become a smuggler if you really want to. But anyways, guys, this is the end of the episode. So if you guys enjoy Starsector, let me know. And as always, have a wonderful night.